Grand Rising, Scorpios, and welcome back for another Magical May love reading. Shout out to all of the beautiful, amazing Scorpios in the world. I gotta remember, y'all. My lights went out last night. I think I was in the middle of doing the Scorpio bonus. Hold on, y'all. It's sending me. I hope this video finds you guys doing absolutely amazing, Scorpios. This is a beautiful time to shine for the Scorpios. Keep in mind that this is a general, so it's not going to resonate for every beautiful Scorpio out here. So only take the part that fits and disregard the rest, all right? Now check it out, Scorpios. Now we are in that full moon in Scorpios, May 12th. And I was reading up on it here, and I feel like this is a time that Scorpios are cutting the cords. So it could represent a warning to the cross watchers, anybody outside of Scorpios, that I feel like this is the time here. See, because your overall energy is the last quarter moon in Aquarius. It says reflect on your priorities. So if you have not made Scorpio a priority, I feel like once again, and see, I was feeling this energy long before I realized. I think it's called the flower moon, which is the full moon in Scorpios. So let me tell you what it's telling you, Scorpios. Now take heed, because there's a big shift taking place, and I feel like this is a long needed energy for Scorpios in order to get things accomplished. It is a general. I just left the gym shortly. So yeah, I was doing my Scorpio bonus reading last night, and the lights just, because it started off a mellow rain, like a light shower. And then it started picking up, and next thing I know, the lights went out again. And they stayed out all night long. All right. But what are you gonna do? You can fuss about it, but it ain't nothing you could do. So it said it was going to come on 12 o'clock today, but it came on at like 8 something. I'm like, well, let me get on up, because I was going to like mosey around. I said I might as well work out. So I went on and I worked out. So it says the Scorpio full moon, and this is where I'm taking it from. Yeah, I'm taking it from somebody else's post, all right? Astrology.com. I don't know how. I'm just telling you. It says everything you need to know about May's full moon in Scorpios. It says the Scorpio full moon on May 12th is one of the most intense and destructive astrological events of the year, putting pressure on our relationships, commitments, and selves. Issues that have piled up will lead to major turning points, forcing you to decide where your true loyalties lie. Now is the time to acknowledge your limits when it comes to certain people or agendas. The desire to live a life full of purpose will cause you, Scorpios, to decipher whether you're all in or totally out. Be realistic about your circumstances during this time, granting yourself permission to let go. Ooh, and it goes on to take, but I'm telling you, Scorpios ain't playing no more, because I feel like Scorpio have ran their limit of kindness and, always giving folks a pass because they can see the beauty in any and everything. But I feel like that cycle is come and go. Now it's time for you to reflect on your priorities, and if they're not a priority, they may not make the cut. And Spirit say, grant yourself permission to cut it out, okay? So let's see. It says last quarter moon in Aquarius reflects on your priorities. Who makes you a priority? Does anybody make you a priority? The folks who you put first or consider, do they consider you too? I mean, that's a fair analysis, isn't it? So it says drawing this card suggests it's time to be more grounded and work out what really matters to you. Once you're clear about your priorities, you can start to allot them energy and focus to them. If you want to create something solid, it takes a mix of good ideas and practical work. The most important thing to work out now is what's really important to you and whether you're living your life in accordance with that. If not, this card is a nudge to make changes so you can achieve what you want. It says, I don't need anything, but some things I want. All right. So here Spirit is telling you, it says, Once you know your priorities, it becomes possible for you to work out where to focus your attention in terms of your life and your manifesting here. So once again, if they're not a priority to you, they gotta go. Cause you ain't gonna be able, and all you gotta do is trust the universe. See, Spirit telling you to make time for yourself. There it is. Assess the situation. I feel like you're gonna look at things more intuitively, more logically now. You're thinking like a air sign. Reflect on your priorities. That's Aquarius, see? And that's a fair assumption, isn't it? Because once you stop thinking about all the lolly dolly dollies that a person can do while they showing you the total opposite, you're not going to go wrong. It's going to be easy to let go of things that no longer make you a priority and to focus solely on what's going to benefit you. Because, trying to benefit with other people, Spirit say that ain't the season for this now. Because I feel like what can happen for you, other people may try to benefit from it, but if they don't put that spiritual work in, Scorpios, then they don't get it. Nobody gets a free ride in this experience, and that's just on point blank period. All right, so let's see for Scorpios with this full moon in Scorpios love energy. Reflect on your priorities. Look, you got the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. Ooh, there is Temperance. There you go, being patient, grounding yourself, being logical, getting your emotions out the way, because it takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody. Because Scorpio believes love do exist, all right? Could be a Sagittarius in that Sagittarius energy. For some of you guys, somebody you haven't heard from in a while, they may be coming back around to make you a priority. Because guess what? This is going to affect everybody differently, but it's going to affect folks where they're going to have to start reflecting and really soul searching about the people that's in their life and the company that people keep. Because I know a lot of times people like to think that they're better off than certain people that they hang around. But if they're in low vibrational energy and you continue to indulge with them, then you're no gooder than them. Right? You're only as good as the company you keep. You can't point the finger at them, but you hanging with them, right? And that's for real. And it don't matter what dynamic it is. It could be a love relationship, a work relationship, a family relationship. It's all the same. It's time for you to reflect on your life, see? And there go the Queen of Cups, see? What makes you happy? So look, ooh, there go the 6 of Cups. Some coming back around, but y'all could be reflecting on the past and saying to yourself that you don't want to do certain things anymore. And some of y'all probably be thinking about the past like you do want it. And if you ain't thinking it from the past, because like I say, I feel like y'all not making nobody priority. So I don't feel, based on the energy that I see, that y'all looking back, because y'all probably ain't. Once again, Scorpio's user are loyal. But I don't see you giving your attention to something that's not giving it to you. Not anymore. Because I'm sure that that's what you used to do, because you're full of love. But you probably tired of getting your feelings hurt too, though, right? Because we know how Scorpios be overdoing it. It's like I was attracting people left and right here. The first place I went to work out, and this particular person here, it's just crazy how folks try to dominate your energy and try to force their energy upon you. And so I knew she was checking me out. She was checking me out. And I'm like, no, we ain't doing that. And so I noticed here, because we was like on this one particular workout bench that has like 4 different stations to it. And so she was facing me, and I was looking everywhere but at her. And she started going, like them weights was too heavy. I'm like, we ain't gonna do this. But I'm like, you paid your money, don't run, because usually I'd be like, ugh. But I just said ignore it. I'm like, you can't force yourself in my space. Better leave me alone. Look, don't start no mess, it won't be no mess. You can't force nothing on those Scorpio once they made their mind up and once they're determined. Scorpios may not be wanting to offer love now, because once again, if you get taken advantage enough, you're gonna be lightly. You're gonna choose differently with that cup. That go to Fool, could be an Aries. That's what she did the first time. And so, because she wasn't making no sounds until I got over there. And I'm like, oh, that's that girl. And I just remember she got loud this time. And I'm like, girl, stop. And so it was just disgusting to me because, but I ain't mad at her because, I feel like that's what they be doing at the gym. They be trying to find somebody. Obviously, look, and there go the King of Wands. Ooh, with the Ace of Wands. And there's the Chariot. Somebody coming in. They go to Page of Pentacles. And so I made up in my mind, you can't force nothing on me, and I ain't got to be rude to you. I ain't even got to give you my attention because whatever you focus on will come alive. If you don't focus on it, it's going to wither up and unalive. And so I left it to wither and unalive. Okay? And I come in that time I want to, and I'm still going to ignore it. Because you can't force that on me. I got enough of that all on my own. Sometimes it's just too much for me. It's nothing like a man, caveman in you. Because can't no woman do that to me. We're going to, all right, we ain't doing that. And like I said, I'm trying to be nice. So my next adventure was, I stopped to fill up because, like I said, I got a graduation to go to. And I feel like I needed the time. And I ain't want to be standing up there getting gas. And so when I pulled up, I noticed this older gentleman. Looked like he was 70-something, older. And he kept on trying to get my attention. You know when folks standing up there waiting on you to get out your vehicle when you at the gas station, at the store, you be like, and it ain't because we think we all there, but god dang, I can go to 5 different spots in 5 different places. It's going to be 5 different people out there, all right? And so I was trying to shun him, and so I went on and gave him my attention. And so he went to my headlights. He's like, when was the last time you washed them? And I said, you know what? My husband takes care of that, all right? He said, oh, okay. He went on. And so I got out and I started pumping my gas. And Spirit said, go, look back. Because then my Scorpio senses started picking up. And so I started realizing about this old man. I said, wait a minute, he's clean. And when I say clean, he didn't look like a bum. He had a fresh shave. His clothes was neat. He was very, very neat. Very, very neat. And very, very courteous. And all I could think of was, I was like, wow, Spirit, if my pawpaw was out there, I sure wouldn't want nobody to be rude to him. And it always, see, if you ain't been through nothing in life, it's going to be harder for you. Because that's the only way you're going to learn. That's the only thing that's going to keep you humble. And so I always see the need in folks because I can relate to that new need growing up, not having it. So I see the need in other people. And I started thinking, now what if this Papa Allegra? Because when Spirit said look at different, and I started looking at him, I noticed his eyes he had a lot of youthfulness and laughter in his eyes. And so I started thinking about it. And I just looking at him, and he started going from car to car to car. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, you don't want to miss your blessing. You don't even know. You got to be careful who you entertain. I didn't disrespect him, but I felt like I was supposed to do something. And so I said, okay. I just won a $50 scratch off. And so I had some $5 because the guy paid me $5. And I said, hey, and I said, what you out here doing? And he said, well, he lightened up because he was very, very lighthearted to be an old man. He was quick on his feet too, but he was an old man. And I said, what you out here doing? He said, Ax, I need some gas. I ran out of gas. And I said, well, here I got $5. I said, because you look like somebody love you. And he kind of hit me. He started smiling. He said, thank you. And I don't think nobody else gave that man no money. But he went and got his gas can out of his truck. And he thanked me again, y'all. That was an old, sharp man. You never know who you are talking to. You never know how the universe is going to test you. Because once again, see, like I say, as long as you planting those right seeds, see? So let's see, you got the 8 of Wands. I'm just talking. And so the third event, I decided to stop at the local Kroger's and get me some flowers. And give me some pineapples. You know, they got those bowls. Fruit don't last long, but I just feel like, like I said, I know I had to throw away some food again. The milk. And I said I wasn't going to complain because once you complain, you taking your focus off. It's almost like when you start complaining about what you don't have, it's just like you giving the energy, the strength be like you ain't got a way out, or like things don't change, or things can't be better than what you think they are. And so when I was pulling up, I noticed this guy was checking me out. It looked like a bum. Now this one looked like the bum. And so I went in the store and I got my little basket here and I was washing off. I was looking for something to wash off the handle. And he walked up and he just stood there, y'all. He just looked at me. He wanted me to see him look at me. I wouldn't make eye contact with him. I saw him looking at me. And so I just tried to act like I ain't see him. And everywhere my eyes, when he was trying to move to catch my eye, yo. Oh, like, what the heck? What's really going on? Woo, y'all, I'm telling you. And I remember that same guy when I was pulling off, he was walking past me. And I got an up close look at him and his eyes, he wasn't here. He was mumbling and talking to himself. I'm telling you, y'all, it's something going on. I'm telling you, something going on. That's why you have to make sure that you're focusing on your priorities, because people dealing with a lot of demons because for whatever reason, maybe they ain't doing that spirit work, maybe whatever. People are into a lot of different things here. So that's why you got to make sure you're focusing on your priorities, because other people will dump their load on you. So you got the 8 of Wands, the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Temperance, god dang it, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. You got fire and water is what you have. And then you got the Queen of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the Chariot. And the 2 of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So y'all in this water and fire energy. And we know that that water and that fire creates steam. All right? So it's a steamy time for Scorpios in this full moon in Scorpios. And the reason why it's going to be steamy for you is because most of you guys, if you're in that energy, you're not going to let the things that usually other folks stuff, you're not going to let they stuff dictate your life. You're not going to make them or it a priority. You're making yourself the priority that you need in order to get what you desire. But I feel like that ain't going to stop somebody from coming back around, because you got the 8 of Wands and you got the Wheel of Fortune here. Looking, there go the Ace of Cups, see? It's like when you ain't when you ain't effed up is when it come. Ain't that something? When you messed up, it don't come. That's the key. Don't chase it, because you ain't supposed to be chasing it, right? You supposed to be the very thing that you were trying to manifest here. So you got the 8 of Wands. Something is moving very, very quickly. If there's been slow in your love life here, once you set your mind and your intentions and you make your love life or yourself, because sometimes it ain't about who coming to you. It's about the movements that you make moving forward here. Look, there go the Ace of Cups, leaving the confusion and conflict behind you. I feel like that's what you're doing. Look, there go the 5. Look, the 5 getting left out. Look, Scorpio is no longer making the 5 a priority. 5 of Swords here. Look, there go the Star card. Aquarius, there's healing taking place. See? For some of y'all are just going to stay to yourselves, because people can hinder you. People can block. But with this 8 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, there's nothing stopping you now, Scorpio. Y'all moving forward with or without folks. You don't need them. But look, somebody coming in. Look, you got water and fire. Y'all could be with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. One more card for the 8 of Wands. For Scorpios. See, there's justice. Could be a Libra. Ooh. I feel like this is what you're doing. I feel like you're making things right for yourself. You can have your own peace just by monitoring the type of energy that you allow into your energy and your conscious, your space, and who you be with. Once again, you're only as good as the people you with. You're only as good as the company you keep. You can't be better than them, and they toxic, because why you with them? And like that, like I said, I had to keep telling myself that. I had to keep telling myself that and reminding myself that, even about family. Because usually we'll say, well, you know, that's your sister, that's your brother, that, you know, them your kids, and they toxic. Nope. This is the time where you got to make those tough decisions about your own life. Don't let nobody choose what's best for you, because people can come dump their stuff in your life, and here you is dealing with your issues and theirs too, and they long gone. So you ain't doing it no more because mess is no longer a Scorpio's priority. So if you come in with the mess, you're going to get Scorpio. You're not going to get Scorpios. They ain't for that. They're not for it. So now you got the Two of Cups. What's up with the Two of Cups for Scorpio's priority? So you could have a soulmate coming in here wanting to make you a priority. They like, look at baby, I ain't got nothing else going on in life but you. I mean, that's what we require as a Two of Cups. I'm just saying, we want your soul. I mean, didn't you know? So yeah, Scorpio, this is your full moon in Scorpio's energy. Making yourself the priority so that everybody else coming in would do it too. It's almost like you got to teach folks how to treat you. Look, Two of Cups, Four of Cups. Oh, snap. Somebody is lonely. Somebody is missing this connection because y'all may not be making them your priority no more because you're tired of it. It's exhausting. And Scorpio got a lot of love to give, but when it's not reciprocated, it's draining. And so for some of y'all healing from it. See, once again, there go the sun. People who take you for granted, Scorpio, that did not make you a priority, they're going to miss it. Could be a Leo. Because they're going to find a new improved Scorpio. They're going to find a Scorpio that has a lot of love, but they ain't no fool. And like I say, y'all not going out y'all way to extend the olive branch no more. Because all they going to do is eat it up. Or chomp off what they want and leave the rest of it without. See? They go to Queen of Wands. See? Ooh, snap. Oh, Lord of mercy. Y'all saw that self-love energy, see? That is, see? This is your full moon in Scorpio's energy, Scorpios, where you are making yourself the main priority of your own world. Because while you making everything and everybody else a priority, you coming without, baby. And that ain't how no Empress gonna do it. Especially with the sun and the justice and the wheel of fortune. Yeah, okay, so we see. I told you, see? Oh, snap. Y'all got that good love. Ooh. Why is the Two of Cups here? So I feel like somebody is missing you. See, there go the Eight of Wands and there go the Magician. See? When you stop making other things a priority, that's when they come. Because it seems like that's what's about to happen. Now, you got the King of Wands. Let's see what's up with this King of Wands. Spirit, what is the priority with the King of Wands? Spirit, clarify the King of Wands. What's this full moon? Look, King of Wands again. What's this full moon in Scorpios bringing in? Look, there go the moon. Could be a Pisces. Could be somebody. Ooh, somebody having dreams about you, baby. Ten of Pentacles. Like I said, once you start making them a priority, they make you the priority. Look, ooh. Some of y'all got a Leo coming in. With the Strength card. Ooh, Scorpios. Somebody's about to take action. That's why you got the Eight of Wands twice. You see, you got the King and the Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of attraction here. You're going to start attracting people when you stop chasing. Because I'm telling you, don't nobody deserve you to chase them. Because all you're going to do is get your feelings hurt. And you know you're going to get hurt. So why is the King of Wands here, Spirit, for this priorities? Three of Wands. Look how they looking. And there go Judgment. See? Could be a Taurus. Look, somebody's looking ahead. Somebody's looking towards the future. And you know they are because you got the Ten of Pentacles with the Hierophant. See? I'm telling you, it's so amazing because most of the time, people think that they finally doing the right thing and they're finally going to make up their mind. Scorpio already made your mind up for you. See? You just don't know it. See? See? Who can resist this? I do you better. Who can resist this? See? Because anybody that ever had it, once they lose it, gonna be like this. See? And so this is your other half. This is your soulmate here. Feeling left out in the cold, missing something really, really good. Because once again, maybe they didn't make you a priority. And now they're missing out on it because look at you, see? See there? See what happens when you don't choose and when you don't see the value in a blessing. Because when the sun and the empress here, baby, that's a blessing. Plus you getting that good too. So you could have been very, very intimidating to this person. But this is a twin flame because you see the King of Wands. See? Ooh. Now y'all probably don't care. See? There it is. See? Once again, y'all probably ain't making nobody no priority with that Queen of Cups. You know how that Queen of Cups always, well, you don't have to think so negative, but you can be amazing. No, you can do it. You can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. You're amazing. You can do it. Y'all ain't doing that no more. Y'all better leave Scorpio alone with that devil in the reverse with the Queen of Swords and the lovers in the reverse. Goddamn, if you looking for pity, you ain't gonna get it. Ooh. So why is the Queen of Cups here for Scorpios? I feel like you've made yourself a priority and now you're going to win. But it ain't going to stop them from coming. They're attracted to you. Got the sun here. It's like some of you guys are enlightened. See, y'all moving forward. See? Ooh, now that's somebody coming back. Look, could be a Cancer. Look, here it is again. Look. Ooh, that fire sign for some of y'all, it's a fire sign coming in. Look, they see now. Look, they ain't in denial now. I'm telling you, they coming back around here. Look, there go the Five of Cups, see? That's the person you had to leave because they wasn't making you a priority. Now they're making you a priority, even in their tears, see? Ooh, see? Two of Swords, Three of Swords in the reverse. And there's the Five of Cups with the Queen of Cups again. See? I'm telling you, Scorpios, they always miss your love when you take it back. But when you giving it to them, they don't make you a priority. It's like, ain't it something how you be giving love unselfishly or selflessly? And they start taking advantage of the love that you're freely giving. And now when it's all said and done and you pull all that love back and you no longer make them a priority, then they start realizing just how empty their life is. See? Now you got Temperance, Spirit-wise Temperance here for Scorpios. Yeah, I'm talking about it's weird energy. They're going to be drawn to that light because you got that mother energy. You got that loving energy. You got that femininity. Look at that. See? Temperance, see? There's the Two of Cups again. See, there it is. Soulmate energy. See, I'm telling you, somebody in their feelings. Patience, moderation, keeping it together. It's like if you can't have the balanced soulmate connection like a partnership where it's balanced, you're not going to entertain anymore. But somebody could be trying to come back to you to balance things out. Somebody definitely wants you back now that y'all don't care. Now that you don't care no more, here they come. Drawn to that love that you ain't giving out. See it? They go to Seven of Wands. So you could be heavily guarded. You could be defensive. Spirit-wise Temperance here. Yeah, it's just been on one. Look at that. Go to Ten of Swords once again. See? It's like for some of y'all Scorpios, you know you already have a memory like an elephant. And for some of y'all feel like if y'all been done wrong, it's like there's no way somebody else. If you've been giving person chance after chance after chance after chance, y'all ain't doing that no more. It's almost like if you know you was doing a Scorpio wrong, you might as well not even try to go back. Leave them alone and move in a different direction. Nine of Cups here. But some of y'all, somebody lost all that good love, see? For some of y'all, you got another Scorpio coming in. There go Death. And there go the Ace of Swords. So y'all gonna hold back. Especially if somebody has proven you, to keep on doing the same old toxic stuff over and over and over again. Yeah, they over with. They don't even realize it. So why is the Six of Cups here again for Scorpios? Clarify the Six of Cups. They trying to come back. You know they are. And like I said, somebody could be trying to make you a priority now that y'all probably moved on now. Spirit-wise, the Six of Cups here. Six of Wands. Six of Cups, Six of Wands. Because somebody misses your energy. They miss your attention. Somebody wants your attention once again. Somebody wants you to make them your priority even though they didn't make you theirs, okay? That's why, because once again, if they coming back, it's because of something that they need, see? See? And once again, somebody realizing their life is dull without a Scorpio's love, baby. 6 of Cups. Somebody wants your attention back, but I feel like y'all not giving it. See, they anxious. Look at them. Knight of Swords. See? See there? I feel like this triggers them. It makes them anxious. Makes them want to be very, very impulsive. They already in the 5 of Cups, but once again, they're going to have to face that Queen of Swords, not that Queen of Cups. You may not even get in. See, there go the Devil. I feel like they're obsessing. Somebody's obsessing over you. Now that you ain't chasing them, somebody realized they running alone. Scorpio ain't nowhere to be found. Once they finally stop running, they thought you was going to be right up on them with some water. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been running all this time from you. And they thought you were finna sit there and replenish their soul again. And they probably had you chasing after them from way miles and miles and city to states and country. You probably chased them all over the world. At least that's what they thought. That's probably what you did in the past. And now they realize you ain't chasing them. They went all the way out there and they ain't got no water. Ooh. And they may not make it back. Like I said, that Knight of Swords and that Devil, somebody know that they stuck between a rock and a hard place. They go to 8 of Pentacles. Somebody wants to work things out with you. They want to put their work in. They want to make you a priority. Now, God dang it, see? See? They kicking other stuff on the floor. They say, I don't need all that other stuff. See? Somebody want to make you a priority. Somebody may want to make you a priority so you can make them a priority again. But I feel like that ain't going to happen. See? 7 of Swords. See? Once again, once you lose the trust over Scorpio, that's it. And there go the Lovers. Somebody wants you back, Scorpio. They do. And there's the Fool. But y'all may want to start completely over. It's like that now that they're going to take a leap of faith with you, y'all probably like, because you got the Fool twice. Y'all probably want to start over somewhere else. They coming, though. So why is the Fool here? Could be an Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius. Why's the Fool here? Huh? Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. So now they want to make you a priority. Ooh. So once again, this is probably what somebody else too. Remember, this is a collective general love reading. For some of y'all, on a side note, now that you're not making a person a priority, you making yourself a priority because they wasn't doing it to you. Maybe they maybe somebody had some unhealthy attachment that they're pulling away from. You got the Fool. Somebody's taking a leap of faith on love. And I feel like this is not ordinarily what they do, but this is what they're doing. You got the Fool, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the 8 of Cups. Somebody walking away from something. See? 4 Swords. See? So somebody is not making a toxic relationship a priority. Why's the Fool here? See, and there's the Strength. See? And there go the freaking 9 of Pentacles. Ooh. Somebody in love. And somebody may have made a toxic look. That ain't for everybody. But once again, could be a Leo. Now you got the Ace of Wands in the Chariot. Why is the Ace of Wands here for Scorpios in this full moon and Scorpios? What Scorpios making Scorpios a priority? Ace of Wands. See? Queen of Cups. See? Ooh. Somebody wants you. Somebody could have been in the, somebody could have been married for somebody. It could also, but somebody walked away from something, see? And there go that Fool. Ooh. You got the Fool, the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Cups, with the Eight of Cups, Four Swords, and the Strength. Somebody walked away from something because somebody's realizing that they didn't want to invest. They didn't no longer want to make that a priority. Somebody wants to make you the priority. Look. Ooh, this could be somebody that you don't know. 4 Wands, your twin flame coming for you. Looking, here they come. Page of Cups. Why is the Chariot here? Ooh, I'm telling you, it's going to be magical for you when you don't focus on nobody else. I'm telling you, it's going to work wonders for you. Yeah, somebody's so used to running, they're so used to you sitting behind them. You know how they be in those marathons where they on the side of the roads giving them water and squirting water in their mouth, and they thought you were going to keep on running behind them. Open your mouth, honey, while they run from you, and you chase them, but y'all ain't chasing them now. And now they thirsty, see? The Chariot. Somebody's moving forward, see? They go to Ace of Wands, see? Because you got the King and the Queen of Wands. Somebody's into you. Why is the Chariot here? Could be a Cancer, see? 6 of Pentacles. Merchant being generous. Somebody wants to give to this relationship because they want you to give to them. I guess can't nobody give like a Scorpio, obviously, because they steady coming back. It's like they coming out like the freaking woodwork now. Now that you ain't offering nothing, you can't get rid of them. When you was trying to get love back, they probably was running from you. See how they work? See, and there go Temperance again, see? Ooh, look. And there go the King of Pentacles, see? Ooh. I feel like somebody was married. For somebody. Don't come for me. That's done fell in love with somebody else. They done fell in love with a Scorpio. And maybe that's why they wasn't making you a priority. But I feel like y'all ain't making them one now. Somebody could be trying to step away, sneak away from another situation. Look, there go the 9 of Wands. This person may be defensive, but I feel like y'all blocked. I feel like y'all blocked this person. That's why they coming in to apologize. See? It's deep, Scorpio, I'm telling you. And there go the Page of Cups. That's what's going on. Somebody's doing a lot of soul searching. I'm telling you, somebody's reflecting. It says reflect on your priorities, see? It's like somebody's realizing that what they have been reflecting on as far as their priorities, see, it don't work no more. But once again, this could be you too, see? So y'all could be doing a lot of reflecting and a lot of soul searching. It's going to do wonders for you because it's going to get your emotions out the way where folks can't play on your feelings. You take the rose color shades off now. You see things for what it really is. And you can start focusing on moving forward and having a fresh start somewhere else. But that person from your past ain't done. Somebody may have just got a divorce. Somebody may have. And they coming right back around to try to build a relationship with you. So if they wasn't making you a priority, they will now. Ooh, please like, share, and subscribe.